Hey guys, we're here at Aliex covering the best products in fishing and all that stuff. But guess what, guys? You could head over to TBnation.net, use coupon code ALIEXFOLGUEIRA, and buy the products that you need to build the best boat you can have for fishing, for boating, whatever your needs are. Go ahead, use coupon code ALIEXFOLGUEIRA, save you money. I killed pedal drive kayaks. I totally killed them. But these guys are not listening to me. What do you got here new 2020?
Yeah. So with native watercraft, even though you wanted to kill the pedal drive, we didn't kill it. We like the pedal drive, and so I can give you a little walkthrough. We have two new products here. We have the new Hammer 1210. It is native's very capable, fast, long, sort of ocean going, but also inland, really nice maneuverable fishing platform. And paired with that is our new Propel drive X range. And so what we've done is we've actually redesigned our Propel drive. We've done a couple things that were really key for us. In the native boats, we always wanted to have a little bit more capacity. And so we've redesigned the X range drive so that the boat itself has a lot more capacity. And that capacity translates to about 100 pounds more right up where you're pedaling the boat. That's kind of how it works. But the other thing that we did was we realized, hey, if we redesign this thing, we can improve the functionality of the whole system. And so I'll show you in a second, but we now have a boat that came out and it really functions like a boat that you can either pedal or paddle or power, you know, and that's been kind of the holy grail, is like, what do you want to be able to do it all. This boat really, like, you can use the pedal drive, you can pull it out, and it's really nice. Like the floor plan, the floor layout's really cool. And we made the pedal drive much more compact. So that's kind of a cool thing, but I'll just show you real quick some of the features of the Hammer drive. Native does a bow mount for trolling motors. You've got a nice grab handle up front. Also with the power link plate, you can plug everything in and rig all of your electronics there. One thing that's really cool is that this new hatch system, you open it this way and you've got access to both. There you go, show it. You've got access to the inside of the hull, so you can get your equipment and do your through-hole wiring. But then you also have a nice battery bay and a cable strap, so you can run your electronics. If you want to have an electronics battery, you can run that up front here. And there's a lot of room here. You've got room up on the inside of the hatch, so you can add a storage net or something up there. So there's some nice space in this boat for having all of your.
Not walkable though.
What's that?
Not walkable. You cannot stand here.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. This is not the walking deck exactly. But what's cool is like you've got room here. You can rig your electronics. You've got track up here that mounts to the sides of the boat, so you can run a crossbar if you're not running the pedal drive, or if you are, you can actually bring your mounting back in these zones for mounting your monitor off to the side. The next thing that's really cool is, I'll just go ahead and show you the X range. This is, you want to jump around here? So if you look at how the drive sits, it actually has opened up this entire space and the functionality of that. The floor is now higher, the scupper's lower, so if you are not using a pedal drive, you have all that floor space. It's wide open. If you need to measure a fish or throw some tackle up in front of you, it's up and out of the way. But what's cool is we've designed the drive cover, so this is now includes a storage pod. So you've got dry storage for keys. There you go, keys, phone, that sort of thing. But you also have a gasketed pod, and this scupper is now smaller than it used to be. So if you pull this out and you want to raise the drive, there's a latch, pull it back, and it stores up. And then this drops right back in, and now you haven't lost all that floor space. This it really pairs nicely up front with the hatch, and that allows you to just kind of have it up and out of the way. The other thing that's really cool is that we have a built-in, our cavitation plate, we have a built-in prop stop. So when you go to stop the prop, drop this down, it catches, then you pull it up through. The handle's been moved down to be a little bit more balanced when you're grabbing the drive and carrying it. Because I know that one of the frustrating parts about pedal drives is like, you got to put it in your car, you're walking around, this thing's banging you on the knees and all that kind of stuff. It's like, so we fixed that. This is kind of cool. When you're ready to get out of the boat and take off, this is disconnectable. So you pull the pin, and now the drive is much smaller than it used to be. So
That is a game changer right there.
yeah, isn't that nice?
You're gonna be healthier.
Yeah,
because you're not gonna
your
get
knees
caught.
won't be exactly. And you know, we've kept the drive. We put a lot of effort into the structure of this, so we have kept it nice and hefty. This is a solid drive. The Propel drive has been solid for all these years, so we've kept this, really put a lot of thought into this, but we're making it more storable, more usable. Yeah, you feel the weight of it?
Yeah, it's solid.
It's solid. Yeah,
that's not gonna break, because
So-
I didn't break one for years, so that means
Exactly.
it's not gonna break.
So you can leave this on your boat. We'll have a leash for the pin when we get this thing launched. You drop it back in.
Boom, just like that.
There you go. Yeah. So same thing when you go to deploy it, pop the cover, and it's going to go down, drop in. That's it. There's a latch down in. There's a latch down in there that catches it, and away you go. So that's the new X range. And we're calling it the X range because one of the things that's really cool about it is that pedal drives have been a great way to ensure that you're going to get home, right? They're powered by Gatorade and bananas if you're, you know, they're like energy bars, whatever. So what's cool about pedal drives is that they're simple, they're easy to use, they're quiet, so that makes it really stealthy in a lot of places, instant reverse, all of those things. But also, like, if you just want to go out, you just want to know that you're going to make it back, pedal drive is it. And so now we have a boat that you can power, but you can also bring your pedal drive with you. If something were to happen to maybe a connection goes down, something like that, you've got your pedal drive with you, and if you're 5 miles out, you know you're going to get home.
You could have a bow motor, drive, paddle, and rear motor. That's four.
4 ways. That's redundancy.
You're gonna get back home.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's pretty cool. Let me show you a couple more things on this boat. It's pretty cool. The seat is built onto seat track system here. So this is not only allows you to adjust up to the pedal drive, but it gives you a lot of room. So this boat can actually accommodate a pretty tall angler as well. But you can slide this forward, and if you're going to power it, we've built the battery into the best part of the boat, which is right behind the seat, gets the weight down low. And so we have a battery cover built in back here, and this has been designed to hold different shaped batteries. It will take.
That's huge.
It's huge. This will take that flat Newport the low pro battery. It'll take that, and then it will take. I'm gonna just generally say I think it's been built to sort of take whatever the battery is of the day. So you can imagine it can go in there. So
it's really, look at that. It's huge.
Yeah.
What is that, like a 27?
Yeah, that's the big. That's
36.
the big.
That's
the 36.
That's a big battery
Yeah.
from Newport, and it fits there nicely, and you still have a little bit of space. And then the briefcase one fits in there flat as well.
That's right. The briefcase one fits in there too. And
this
so,
is not walkable, right? Like you cannot walk on top of it?
I would not walk on that. You can, but I would say that it's more like that's just, you know, your seat's going to be over top of it. So,
but you know, like sometimes you have to get back there, and you have to like. Some of the guys are 400 pounds.
That's right.
So it doesn't matter if they're walking or not. They're gonna put pressure on
They'll
that.
put pressure on it for sure. Yeah. It'll hold up to that, but
and they have the battery underneath, so it's not like a black hole. So
right. It's not intended as walkable space, but yeah, if you needed to, you could totally do it. Yeah. Cool. And then the space behind the seat, of course, is really centered around like a crate storage type thing. Plenty of room for a paddle storage, extra gear track. And then the rudder, this boat rudders with our rudder system, so it's a drop down. You can probably see it from the back. And so with a pedal drive, you're going to have your steering. Your steering's built on the port side, which is the left side of the boat, and your drop down rudder. So that's the other thing that's pretty cool is you can run your cables to your motor, but you can also have your steering system set up with a rudder. So if you want to fish that way, you can pop the motor up and have that nice quiet steering where you're not spooking fish.
So you got the rudder cables for the motor.
Yes.
And they're connected to the Wizard.
Yeah, I kind of went right past them, but we have the accessory of the Wizard foot brace system set up on this boat. Those aren't standard.
Aftermarket.
But if you want to add the motor to the stern, that's how you would do it. Yeah.
Right, but you could put a full rest steering that steer the motor on its own but you never lose the steering from the rudder. So if you want to deploy
Yeah, so you have both. You can have both steering set up at the same time. Yeah.
That is super cool. I mean, you could drop the bow motor, right?
Yep.
Well,
You could steer from all three.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be going like this.
Yeah.
But maybe you could lock it down like in reverse,
Yes.
and then it will be like a rudder.
Yes. Yeah. You could do that too.
Yeah, cool, man. Or
So
I think Chad is working on a rudder that will go in there.
That's right. A drop-in rudder. We've had them in the past. They definitely work well. Maybe he's. I don't know if he's working on that or not. But that would be pretty cool to have. Yeah.
It's super cool because you could put your bow motor. Let's say you don't want to take the drive that day, but you want to steer with your hands. I mean, with your feet, not your hands. Then you could just drop in the rudder.
Drop in the rudder. Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you options.
Several options. Yep.
So when is this going to be available?
We will be shipping. I think it'll be like late fall, early spring type of thing. So I don't know the exact ship date yet, but it's coming up pretty quick.
I'm gonna make a trip to one of my dealer friends to put it on the water and test it out. But this is a nice boat. It's just that you got the STR, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and this thing has a drive, bro.
Yeah.
But it still is.
Well, one of the things I didn't really go over all of this too, but one of the things about this boat, so I can explain a little bit about the differences of them, is that for the Titan 12.5, the Titan 12.5 is wider. It's a bit more boxy of a boat, and then the XTR is even boxier than that. But what this boat is designed to do is it has a little bit rounder hull, and that's going to make that boat more maneuverable when you're out in some of those bigger swells and things. And so in this boat, it's a little bit skinnier, it's a little faster, it's got a really sweet hull, and so this thing's going to cruise. So if you like to be out in water that can get a little dicey, you like efficiency, and you don't, the gigantic wide hull is not your thing, this is a great option because the pedal drive is going to be super efficient, the hull's super efficient. So it does have there's sort of a difference in stability, a difference in maneuverability between all of these hulls.
This is an offshore boat.
It can be, yes, yeah.
Like you wouldn't want to take the STR. Like
right. This will be more capable for doing that. You can take any of these boats out.
I'm talking about offshore, going through the breakers.
Right.
Going for 100 feet deep. I'm talking about salt water. I'm not talking about offshore fishing on a lake. I'm talking about big wave hitting you.
It's all about capability of who's in the boat. So.
Yeah, but you have redundancy. You could put like center power.
Yeah. And
you take the drive and then paddle. I would like that would
you could
be
paddle
a rig.
it out, drop the
Exactly. That's what you need to go ashore.
Yeah.
The STR, well, you could put it through the surf, but still, it's not.
Yeah, it would be tough.
Yeah. Hey, you survived again.
Yeah. Well, I got through two.
Yeah. I think he sees me coming. He's like, can I just go back home?
Trying to. No, it's great. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Hands, the best designer in the game. There you go.
Awesome.